Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you the process that I use from taking somebody from a challenge group invite to being in a challenge group with a challenge pack. Um, you know, there's not really a script I can give you, there's a process, but I don't want you to be going off a script because I don't want you to become copy and paste robotic, and I don't want you to be thinking about the next thing that you need to say while they're telling you something and then getting stuck because it doesn't coincide with what they just said. The invite process is about heart. It's about listening to their goals. And then more importantly, listening to the things that's keeping them from their goals. And a lot of times it's surface things. I can't afford that, I don't have time, I don't like doing home workout programs. But really, by listening with your heart, you're able to understand that there is something else deeper that hasn't broken free for them, and that they might simply just be afraid to try something new, and they're becoming vulnerable through this process. They're telling you their fears, their limitations, things that they might not necessarily they might even just recognize at that point in the conversation. And so they are trusting you with their vulnerability, and you need to honor that by absolutely listening and not just going off a script, boom, bang, get it done, in the challenge group you go. And so here's the process that I do use, so that way then I'm not giving information overload. It's not like, here's what a challenge group is, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, whoa, like that's, they just check out. Have you been in a process of inviting people and all of a sudden they just like stop answering? It could be that it was just like a lot of information and they're like, I just wanted to lose 5 pounds, and you're talking about all this other stuff, and I'm not sure I can handle that if the invite process is this, then what's being a part of it gonna be like? And we don't want to just send out our link because we want to find out where they are, what they're up to. Again, we want to build a relationship with them. And when you send the link to somebody, they're getting a challenge pack, and you see it and you know what it's all about. You know that it's more than just what's in the box. You've seen, you've felt, that it's a bigger thing, it's a community, and it's the first step to changing their life. But they're not going to see that. They're going to go to the webpage, they're going to look at the price, they're going to see a workout program, come with a Shakeology, and it's going to be in a box on their doorstep, and it costs this much. And so we want to make sure that we take them through a process where first they trust you to connect to you, be vulnerable, and let you know how they need help, because it's very hard for people to ask for help in the beginning. And number two, we want them to understand what the value is that they're getting for the price that they're spending. And we want to make sure that we're lining them up with the tools that really are going to help them to succeed, not just pushing a program on them. So here's the process, and I call it the permission process. And so, whether I do a Facebook post that says, hey, I've got some more spots in my challenge group, click like, comment, or message me if you want more information, or if I personally have sent out an invite to somebody and they respond back, and an invite might be, hey, I'm starting an exclusive group for moms in February who want to, feel a little sexier, feel a little bit more comfortable come Valentine's Day. It's a 21-day program, so by the 14th you're gonna have started to see results. Would you want to learn more about that? And so, that might be a typical invite. When they confirm that, because my first question is, would you like to know more? Click like, comment, or message me, or in a private invite, would you like to know more? Can I send you some more information? When they say yes, the first thing I do, because I want them to connect to me, not to my link, is I say, hey, you know what? Tell me a little bit more about you, where you are, what you like to do, what are your goals? That way that I can get to know who they are and what they are, so I can be there for them when they're in my group. And I can get to know a little bit more about their personality and what they're going for. And, so some of the questions, tell me a little bit more about your goals. Where are you right now? What activities are you doing? What do you love to do? Tell me a little bit more about what it is you love to do. And they'll return back with an answer, and I validate what it is. And if they say, oh, I love running, and you don't have to say, yeah, me too. But validate, running, we've got a lot of people in our group, we've got a lot of people on our team, that is awesome that you're already doing something. If they're not doing anything, say, you know what, I totally respect that you're saying this, and I feel honored that you're telling me this, and I am so excited to help you get started. So, you know, make it be an always valid, positive experience for them. It helps to build a relationship. And this process is slow, but that doesn't mean it like has to take forever. It's slow, meaning bits and pieces. So the next place that I go to is finding out why they are where they are, why they still have those goals. You know, tell me a little bit more about what's been holding you back. What's your biggest obstacle? You know, the fitness or nutrition side. You know, what is it that's not working for you? And in this process, you get to find out activities they like, things that aren't working for them. So that way then when you connect them with the challenge pack, it's not going to be a program that they are going to absolutely hate. It's going to be something that's going to help them. They're going to like it. And so they'll probably, you know, go over some of the things that haven't been working. Mostly nutrition comes up. And so then you say, you know what? I have no doubt. And you validate your mission, your group. I have no doubt that we're totally going to be able to help you get through this. You know, I'm here for you. Let's do this together. There are some workout DVDs, or there are some workouts. I'm a part of a group, and these are our favorite ones that we're doing. Can I send you some more information on those? So again, permission, always asking permission to take it to the next step. You know, if there's somebody who has said, oh man, I tried P90X and couldn't get it done, or Insanity, you know, say, hey, you know what? Did you know that there's a max 30? What they did is they took the things that weren't working in Insanity and improved upon them. And we've already gotten a lot of people with some really good results. Can I share with you that video? And it's a permit, you know, yes, sure, send it to me. And then before I send it to them, I say, great. It's just 5 minutes, or great, it's just 7 minutes. Can I circle back and after that time to see what you liked about it? Or, you know, the baby's waking up, you know, or I gotta go at Scooter, you know, cracks my day, limited time, and say, hey, you know what, the baby's waking up from her nap, but can I circle back with you tonight? Is that gonna give you enough time to watch this video? It's only 7 minutes long. If I circle back with you tonight, will you have been able to watch it? So I always check to see when they're going to be able to watch it, so then they know that I'm serious about helping them. And I don't send them just a video and just say, okay, here, you know, I want them to know that I'm serious. And so then I also know that, so I'm not left going, oh, when do I get back to them? So I make sure I find out when I'm gonna get back with them. I say, okay, great, then here's the video, I'll circle back with you and reconfirm the time that I'm circling back with them. So, and I always say to find out what you liked. That way then they start looking at the video going, with that plan in their mind, okay, what do I like about this? And then I come back and when I circle back, I say, hey, wasn't that so exciting? Or, oh my gosh, was that not the coolest? You know, isn't that gonna be so cool to do this? Like I always respond with a positive. This is gonna be, this is gonna be so cool to do this. Isn't that the coolest program? Isn't that gonna be so cool to do this with us? Or can't you see yourself getting these results doing this program? Tell me what you liked about it. I don't say tell me what you thought about it, because that kind of like gives them no direction. And their mind can go anywhere. You know, tell me what you thought about it. Well, I didn't like this, this, and this. Well, that's not very helpful. What did you like, you know? So I say, what did you like about it? What did you like best about it? If I send 2 programs, I say, which one did you like best? Which one do you feel is going to help you reach your goals the best? And so I always focus on the positive. So they say, oh, I really like this, this, and this. And I say, I totally agree. I know that those aspects are totally going to help you reach your goals. Now, on top of that, we've got this challenge group that's going to really be helpful for you to reach these goals, because we're motivating and inspiring. Can I send more information on the challenge group? Because you've only sent them about the video and the workouts. You got a challenge group on top of that. So they're like, whoa, there's even more cool stuff that's a part of this. And so, you know, yeah, sure, send me information about the challenge group. So then I say something to the effect of, you know, our group is really awesome. We're really supportive. We're posting recipes. We're giving virtual high fives. I'm checking in on everybody. And the things that we've committed to are, number 1, we all commit to do a Beachbody workout. Number 2, we all commit to doing Shakeology a day, just one, replacing just 1 meal a day. And number 3, we all post and make sure that we hold each other accountable and are motivating to each other in the group. And then I say, is that something you think you might be able to do? Might is an amazing word because you're not asking for a commitment right then. You haven't given them all the information. You haven't told them about how cool it is that you're going to be a part of this step. You haven't told them about the price. They haven't made a decision yet because they don't have all the information yet. So you don't want to say, hey, can I send you the link to place your order? Or here's awesome, great, here's a link. Yeah, ask them if it's something they might be able to do. And when they see that, they usually will either say, yeah, great, I'm ready. And so they say, awesome, great. Can I send you the link to place your order? And we'll get you introduced to the group. But normally, this might brings out some objections or fears or things that are holding them back. Yeah, I might be able to, but what's the cost? I might be able to, but what's Shakeology? I might be able to, but I'm not on Facebook very often. Those are the 3 things that could probably pop up. And so I address Shakeology. Really simple. Don't give a whole bunch of information. I just say, Shakeology is my amazing daily dose of dense nutrition. I tried as a busy mom to make sure I was eating all the nutrients to keep up my energy, and it just wasn't happening. So because I drink Shakeology, my nutrition gaps are filled, and I've got the energy to run around with my crazies and enjoy the time I'm spending with them. Doesn't have to be super long, just 1-2 sentences at the max about what Shakeology is. Can I send you some more information on Shakeology? Can I send you a video on Shakeology? There's some great videos. The Breakthrough talks about how it's hard to get 9 servings of fruits and vegetables, and you get it through Shakeology. And so again, permission marketing, can I send you a video on Shakeology? Can I send you more information on Shakeology? And go through that and answer other questions about Shakeology, not apologizing for it because it is the most amazing meal that they can have, and it is well worth the value that you pay for it. And that's going to be in an objection handling video if you come across those things. But once you've answered all their questions, then you can, if it's a question about what's the cost, because that comes up a lot, I always say, and this is where you get to shine. Okay, this is where you get separated from all the other nutritionists, personal trainers, Beachbody coaches, because the best, most awesome thing about a challenge pack is you. They get you with this one-time purchase for $180 or $140. They get you. And everybody needs a cheerleader in their life. And so this is where you really get to sell yourself, really. And so I say something to the effect of, so for this group, so automatically the expectation is in order to be in this group, the price is $180, $140, whatever it is, and that price gets you the program and then anything else that comes with the program. If there's extra, bands or an extra bonus DVD, there's the portion control system and the cups. I tell them they get everything plus Shakeology, and then I put in parentheses, which is like paying for 30 meals up front. So it automatically puts that in their head. 30 meals up front. Wow. Okay. Then you get access to my group, which is an amazing group of people. They're all like-minded and we're really supportive. As I had said before, it's just, it's like family to me. And I know that they're going to be super excited to meet you. Again, speaking in the thought that they are already committed. And then you follow up with, and on top of all that, you also get access to me. You get me as your cheerleader, as your motivator, as your buddy for life. And then I put, or until you get sick of me. I never give up on anybody. I will be there step by step until you reach all of your goals. And so I let them know that they get me. And I say, so, on top of that, for just this one-time fee, you get me as your friend, as your buddy, as your cheerleader, as your motivator for life. And that's amazing. That is well worth the price alone. It kind of makes everything else, the program, Shakeology, the group, everything else, the nutrition guides, it makes them extra. And so then I say, is that something you think you might be able to do? Again, adding in the might. And if they say yes, then I say, awesome, great. Can I send you the link to place your order so that I can introduce you to the group? And that's how it goes. Permission marketing, always asking for permission, and then building this relationship of trust. Because when you get to the, is this something you think you might be able to do? They've opened up to you. You have respected their vulnerability. You have built this trust by asking them if you can do things and send them helpful information, helpful things that are going to fill the needs and the gaps in their lives. And so you're building a relationship all through this. And again, it doesn't have to take days and weeks. It can happen within a matter of a day, with a matter of sitting down for messaging. It's just about not shoving everything at them all at once and still building a relationship of trust. And I guarantee you, if you do this with your heart, you listen with your heart and you answer with your heart, and you truly care about the person you're talking to, you're going to get a lot more yeses because they're going to be excited to work with you. And that is the way the invitation process works. Listen with your heart, love on them, and validate them where they are and connect them with a solution that's going to help them rock their goals.